Welcome to the first video in my journey to the most southern point in Thailand, and today we're going to explore the province of Ratchaburi. We're going to visit a stunning stone park, a gorgeous mountain Buddha, before finishing off with maybe the most spectacular natural sight I've ever seen. Good morning guys, I'm in the Khao Stone Park, or the Snake Mountain Stone Park, and I guess it's called Snake Mountain. Maybe there's snakes in the area, or maybe the pattern on the limestone mountains looks like a snake skin. And in this soft morning light, these limestone mountains are absolutely gorgeous. It's about 10 minutes outside of the center of Ratchaburi, and well, I think the images speak for themselves. From here, it looks amazing, but check these drone shots out. Right guys, I said it's a stone park and you can actually get in and have a look. But there are packs and packs of street dogs. You can see them here. For some reason dogs just, well maybe it's my fear, but dogs just aren't a fan of me. So every time I stop, they come over and try and have a good bark. But there is a park part of this place. So let's drive around and see if we can find it. As we come through our limestone gate, I think this might be the reservoir. Let's have a look. It's not in the best of states. Oh yeah. That's not bad, is it? Not bad for a morning view. Wow, very pretty. More street dogs down there though. Doesn't even look open, to be honest. Anyway, let's go down and have a look. And if it is open, I'll see you guys down there, but look at the view we have here. If dogs weren't enough, we've got a whole troop, let's say, of monkeys. I've never seen monkeys like this. I know you have to be a bit careful, don't look in their eyes. Be careful of your stuff, but just chilling on the road. Loads of chickens as well. What is this place? It's like a zoo. Doesn't really look open. In fact, it looks very shut. Now there are people there. Let's park up and let's just have a look. It's open. Well, very small car park. It's free entry. You can pay 20 baht if you want to feed the fish, but I don't think we'll do that right now. And yeah, you get entrance or free entrance into this beautiful park. And of course it's beautiful from the drone. It's beautiful when you're riding around it because you see the different sides to these mountains. But the perspective from here, you get a panoramic view of these limestone mountains. There's a little reservoir here and like a mini suspension bridge over that reservoir. So I'll just show you a little look around and then we'll move on to the next place. The view is pretty special, and yes, they're not the best limestone cliffs you will see in Thailand, I am sure you will tell me that. But what makes these pretty cool is that the area around it is so flat, and actually when you're riding into Ratchaburi, the town, you can see these in the distance. You see them long before you get to the town because they do stick up out of this flat landscape. And there are a few more mountains in the very distance, further out into the province. But really, this main area around the town is flat, and these are the defining feature on the horizon. But when you get up close, they do have that like snake skin pattern, and yeah, the almost white, grey limestone cliffs pushing out of the ground. But then you have the contrast with the green trees, which I think is the coolest part. You have the trees and the vegetation growing up the mountains. And for me, that's what makes them look pretty special. Sometimes when I'm filming, I've said this before, you just get caught up in making the video. But I always try and stop and reflect and just put the camera down a little. I mean, now obviously I've picked it back up. But when you stop, I'm stood on the bridge and just looking out, you can hear the water and the birds. It is pretty nice. I have come to Wat Nong Hoi Park, and on top of this hill is a very large Buddha, another large Buddha on top of a hill, and for me that might be the most beautiful type of Buddha when it's perched on top of a hill like this. But this one is slightly different to the others we've seen. Normally they're just painted white, but this one has been intricately decorated with small round tiles, and it has colour, it has patterns, and I say again, it is just incredibly beautiful. But it's not just the Buddha which is very beautiful here, it's the view. And my God, I said Ratchaburi was a flat province with the limestone hills poking up out of that flat province. Here you get a real perspective for that, and just looking over the plain on towards those limestone mountains, wow, what a view, especially in this hazy morning light. There's a slight haze in the air, there's a little bit of cloud, but the sun is just pushing through. And the ambience here, you've got the music from the temple playing in the background. I'm on my own, but what I would say, if you're scared of dogs, or street dogs, let's say, might be a bit of an issue coming up here for you. Like it was for me, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, you can hear them now maybe, but on the way up they were chasing the bike. I mean, come on, chasing the bike. And then when I got here, there was a large pack of them, so I had to literally jump off the bike and run up the steps as they were trying to get towards me. Not the most pleasurable experience, I must admit, but they can probably also sense my fear. Anyway, very, very nice stop. And as I say, the Buddha itself is pretty unique and it's worth coming to see. I was just on the way, riding to the next stop, and I saw this on the side of the road, and I haven't seen this before. I knew it happened, but I hadn't seen it, so I thought I'd stop and show you. This is rice. And you can see there's a greenness to it still, and they're drying it on the side of the road. Well, not on the side of the road, but they have this concrete space here, and in the hot sun, it won't take very long for this to dry, and he's got his tool where he can spread them out flat and keep them moving around. Pretty cool, right? And you might be asking, why is it not white? Well, it still has the husk on, you see. So when we get our nice white rice, it's polished off. I'm at one of my favourite places in all of Thailand to eat, and I've been banging on about this place to Gary for a long time, that he has to come to Ratchaburi and eat this Khao Kluk Kapi shrimp paste rice. And finally, I've got him here. I'm a little bit nervous about it, I must admit, because I've bigged this place up so much. So let's go see what he thinks about it. And I must say, I walked up to this place, and although my video didn't do amazingly well, they recognized me, which was quite funny. Anyway, let's head inside. The man is already in here. Let's head inside. I didn't even come into this place last time. This is the kitchen. See everything going on. It doesn't just serve shrimp paste rice. You have the chicken for the cowman guy, roasted chicken. Look at that. That is so good. You have bitter gourd stuffed with pork. I think we're going to get some of this. Again, I didn't have this last time, but I think that would go great with the shrimp paste rice. And then you have chicken with the blood cake with goji berries. Let's get some of that blood cake. Look at that big chunk of blood cake in there. And then you've got goji berries swimming in there. This is the shrimp paste rice. And you can see it's pretty famous for it by the amount of action that's happening in here. Looks amazing. I'll show it to you later, guys. We're obviously ordering some. And you've got Gary already at work. It's like a military action. Setting it all up, getting it ready for the takeaway, and you can see everything. You've got the rice with the shrimp paste, of course. You've got the strips of egg, pork, dried shrimp. Ah, okay. She's saying over here you can see them stirring it up. Ah, Auntie. She was the one who took my payment last time. We've been invited in. Ah, okay. Proper cooking, kop kun kab. Okay, shrimp paste goes in. Look at that, huge amount of shrimp paste. See, now we've got the VIP access. Oh, this is great. Here it's sizzling away. Now the smell of the shrimp paste has really come up, and in goes the rice. Wow, cooked, fluffy rice. going to stir that up and mix through all of that shrimp paste. The smells, guys, the smells coming off it. Wow. And still, minutes later he goes. He wants to get that mixed all the way through, and you can see the colour has changed. It's gone almost a purpley colour. A little bit of sugar goes in. You know how I love sweet and savoury. But this is the end product. You can see the colour, or maybe you can't so much in this light, but completely changed from that white rice. Look at even the tricks. The energy in here, guys. What a restaurant. This alone, Ratchaburi, as you're going to see in this video, is an awesome province. Just 100 kilometers from Bangkok. But this alone is worth coming to, I would say, if you're a foodie. But as a province, well, you're going to see. I'll leave it for the video. All right, mate, I was just saying, I was a bit nervous to bring you here for this one because I've been banging on about it for a year.
I haven't tasted it yet, but on first impressions, legendary shop. You undersold this to me.
Yeah?
You undersold the experience.
Well, I'm glad it put you off enough that we got to come here together,
Mate,
to be honest.
This is going to be... I went to come here a few times. I thought, no, wait till you're back. This is one of the best things I've been to this year, honestly. And I haven't even eaten yet.
I'll take that.
If the food's anywhere half decent, which it looks unbelievable, this is the spot, guys.
And we were going to film around at more places, but...
No. I want everything here, forget the rest.
So, what's on the... Oh my God. How much did we order? We have the shrimp paste rice. Just look at the colours, guys. And let me just run you through it. You have this pork, the green mango, there's strips of omelette, cucumber, fresh chilies, red and green, shallots and lime. Oh, and these dried, fried shrimp. So many textures, so many flavors in there. We have khao mangai. Oh, we even have a bee. We have khao mangai with that roast chicken. Again, pickled ginger, cucumber on that rice beneath, and then a little bit of the sauce. And then what we saw them cooking, and it just looked so good, we had to get some. The krapao, so pad krapao, famous Thai dish, obviously, as you know, since you're watching this channel, with squid and prawn, seafood krapao. All of that looks amazing. Right, let's start. And I'm gonna say, whether he cuts this or not, it's take two, because someone forgot to press record for 9 minutes, so we had to order some plates again. Anyway,
right, let's start with this.
How good does this look?
It looks absolutely phenomenal.
And I can't wait to eat it, but I think we should start with the krapao because it's seafood.
Yes.
So let's get these out of the
And
way.
these, you can, like, Khao Kabi, you usually get it roadside anyway, right? So you can eat it kind of warm, doesn't have to be piping hot. She is fuming though, auntie, that we haven't started eating yet. Because I've been setting my camera up for about 15 minutes.
Anyway, we've all eaten krapao before, obviously, but it looks so good, we couldn't not order it.
Oh, we couldn't. I mean, just seeing her fry it up, loads of quinoa chilies, loads of garlic.
So a little bit of squid, a little bit of egg, a bit of that rice. Cheers. Oh my word.
I don't want to say it already, Joe. First mouthful, but is that top 5 ever?
How good is that squid? It's cooked to perfection.
Unbelievable. As you said, that when we were watching her cook, I thought, mate, she's going a bit too long with that. And then it's been sitting on the table for 15 minutes while I messed about.
And it's still, I mean, that is amazing. It's still perfectly cooked.
It's got lime in it, so it's got that little citrusy hit you want against that chili, that garlic.
Yeah.
There's not too much soy sauce in this, not too much seasoning sauce. All about the chili, all about the garlic, and all about that fresh, delicious seafood. All right, next up, my lovely, is what we came down here for. And this is what Joe, every time I've fed Joe, well not fed Joe, but taken Joe for Khao Kabi, he's always said, oh yes, this is decent, but it's not a patch on the one in Ratchaburi. And I watched your video as soon as you put it out, and I was like, wow, that looks decent. But you kind of undersold this.
It looks another level.
I'm just going to try the sweet pork on its own, because the sweet pork's usually a little bit too sweet for me.
Anyway, this time I've mixed mine.
Oh!
Alright.
Hold on.
Moment of truth. Is it as good as I remember? Because also, for me, before I take this, you can see I'm putting it off, because I don't really want to ruin the memory.
Well, I'll let you go first, and I've already gone. That is epic. Because this dish has everything. Let me get another mouthful of everything. Absolute quality, dark shrimp paste on that rice. And then the sweetness from that pork, but it's almost like caramel. It's like butterscotch.
Yeah.
Wow. That extra bit of saltiness coming from those dried shrimp. You've got heat from the chili.
Dried shrimp.
Sour from the lime, a tart sourness from the mango.
And it just has, we've said this before, this dish has a bit of everything. But I think it's the quality of these, the care that goes into it. You saw when he was making shrimp paste rice, tossing it and tossing it and tossing it and tossing it through to make sure every little grain is covered in that shrimp paste. Nothing is an afterthought.
Joe, that deserves another at least 10,000 subscriptions to Joe's channel. So I want to see that in the next hour or so, if you don't mind.
It was a bit difficult to find. Google Maps sent me to the wrong place, actually. It took me to the other side of the mountain. So I found it in the end, and I'll tell you in a second. I kind of need to leave my bag there. I'm not carrying that bag to the top. It's Thailand, it's safe, and who steals from a temple, right? Fingers crossed. Anyway, Google Maps took me to the wrong place. So instead of putting Christ the Redeemer statue into Google Maps, what you want to put in, I'm going to read it because it's a long one, is Ratchaburi Aram. Ratchaburi Aram. Put that into Google Maps and you'll come to a car park, and then it's around the back of that and you'll find it. The staircase looks like this. Okay. And what I didn't realize, which I now have found out, is it's one of multiple temples on the limestone cliffs. I decided, or what I saw was Christ the Redeemer beforehand, but you have multiple others. But I think today we'll just go to Christ the Redeemer. 365 steps in the hottest day so far. And I'm wearing black, and it's middle of the day. I couldn't have got that any more wrong, could I? But got to do these things for you guys, don't I? So up we go. I'm not going to count to check if it is 365 steps. We'll trust them. Yeah, these shots, they're quite annoying to take if you didn't realise. I have to put the camera down, walk up, walk back down, grab the camera, all so you have a better experience. Anyway, let's go. At this point, it may as well be a ladder. It's almost vertical. The camera does not do it justice. My God. Oh man, fitness levels through the floor. Need to get back into this. I've got new jean shorts on and they don't stretch. Anyway, you already start to get a little bit of the view as I struggle for breath. The bad news is, well, all of that and maybe more to go. So, I won't bore you guys with that. I'll see you at the top in 3, 2, 1. I'm back, but not at the top. I just wanted to show you how pretty this walk is. It's hot, it's hard, but look at this. How pretty is that? Got the flags flanking these steps, almost like something out of Lord of the Rings or something. There's some monks ahead of me, but they must be athletes because they marched off into the distance. All that meditation, they can zone out from the pain. All the signs are in Thai, so I'm not 100% if I'm going to Christ the Redeemer, but I guess we'll see it soon and we'll be able to tell. But I love doing things like this. It feels like a proper exercise for a start, which is a good thing. I need it. I really need to get my fitness back. But very rewarding. When you do get to the top, you feel like you've earned it. The monks are taking a break. Not as fit as what I thought. Well, safe to say, the monks, safe to say I took the wrong path. There's Christ the Redeemer. Back down we go. We could continue with this one, but I do want to see Christ the Redeemer deliver for what I told you in the video. So, like putting the camera down, I'm walking up and down to show you a bit of immersion into the video. I've wasted my time. But that's all good. I'm actually being very stupid. I can see it, but I can't get there. I can't find the path. I've just come to this place, trying to find it, and found this viewpoint. Over the plains, I told you, Ratchaburi is flat in the last video. And you see the plain from here. It's absolutely stunning. Look at this. Gorgeous, isn't it? It's a big rock. It's not bad. Not bad at all. Right, I have one more go finding the path. It's like a maze here. If I don't find it, I'm just gonna fly the drone and show you it that way because it's right there. So stupid, I can't find it. Anyway, let me try one more time. I think this could be the path to Christ the Redeemer. All right, that wasn't the path, but I have found the path. I've just made my own path through the forested area, so I'm gonna climb over. I'll see you guys at the top, finally, for the 5th time of saying it. Here he is, Christ the Redeemer. Who would have thought in Thailand? Swadee Khao. It's made me work for it, but boy, oh boy, what a view from the top. The statue is beautiful, actually. And you get a good view of the other statues here too. But it's the view over the landscape which gets me. But it's so peaceful up here. Obviously you're higher than everything, so you don't get the noises. You just get the Swadee Khao. You just get the peace of the surroundings. Someone's ringing a prayer bell as I speak. But yes, it would be better to come at sunrise. You probably get a nice bit of mist in the valley. Or even at sunset, it would be absolutely beautiful. I did think about coming yesterday, but actually I wanted to see the bat caves. So it's not ideal, right in the middle of the day, but that takes nothing away from how beautiful it is. And actually this side of the province is more mountainous than I thought. You can see mountains in the distance, those limestone mountains pushing up. In fact, let me show you. There's no point me talking about it. This is vlog style, remember? You can see the mountains in the distance. And right over here is actually the border with Myanmar. And yesterday I rode the bike out there, which is very beautiful. It felt a bit like Northern Thailand, actually, the mountains up there. But look, you can see another statue over there with the steps going up to it. I don't think I'm going to do that. It's just too hot. And this is the road it brought me to, actually. I said it brought me to the wrong side. You can't get up from down there. So yeah, definitely don't go to the temple, as I said. Walk up the steps and come and see this gorgeous, gorgeous statue. Reminds me a little bit of, I'm not going to say the one in Rio because it's probably about 10 times bigger. I'm going to say the one in Madeira, Cristo Rei. There is one there, which reminds me of this. Much smaller, very beautiful. See, the cape was painted red at one point, but it started to flake off. And yeah, the other temple up here. And I think there's one beyond that as well. Anyway, I'm gonna fly the drone. Okay guys, I have just come out of my way to find a little coffee place because I haven't had a coffee today. And I wasn't going to film it actually, but the guy and his wife are so nice, very, very knowledgeable about coffee, and the coffee is absolutely fantastic. It's out the way, but it is a nice drive. And I think if you are in the area, you guys should come here and try the coffee. This is it, guys. It's got everything a boy could want for making coffee, all the toys, but he roasts his own coffee here, and let me tell you, it's pretty damn good. I got black coffee with his own blend, and his own blend comes from Thailand, Laos, and Brazil. Very smooth, very nutty, very chocolatey. But yeah, just a quick little tip, guys. I'll leave the pin in the description of where this place is, and stop off, because if you don't know about this place, you're probably not going to find it, and you should. This is how unplanned my filming is. I wasn't going to film any of this, but this was really interesting, so I wanted to show you. This tree is called Cham Wang, and I'm just coming to grab another leaf because I want to show you how it tastes, or tell you how it tastes and show you what you need to do. So you just pick the young shoots, the ones which are a bit reddy brown. It seems a bit weird, but you actually eat these leaves, but what this guy has done is he's made a coffee. So he mixes it with his house blend of coffee, which he roasts himself, as I said, adds in some of the juice made from these leaves, which has an amazing pink color from that reddy tint to them, and then a little bit of soda. And, well, let me show you. And as I say, unplanned, but it comes in a nice jug, which I've basically finished. And then he gave me a little cup with a couple of the leaves in, hence why I went and picked a couple more. And then this is the coffee, or let's call it coffee cocktail, coffee drink. And this has a sweetness to it anyway, from that juice, but these leaves are incredible. It's like, has an amazing sourness, acidity, like a citrus really, like a lime or a lemon, or like a cross in between. I can't quite put my finger on the flavor, but when you crunch into the stalk, or not the stalk, but the vein in the middle, that's when the sourness comes out. And if you eat this and then drink the coffee tastes even sweeter, not because there's more sugar in it, but just because of the sourness that this puts in your mouth. It's a very pleasant, fruity sourness, amazing from a leaf. I couldn't believe it when I tried it, so that's why I wanted to film and show you guys. So first of all, coffee. Very refreshing, it's iced this time. Had the hot one before. But there's a bit of soda in there, so you get a bit of spritz from that. As I say, it's nicely balanced. There's a sweetness and a touch of bitterness, but put this in your mouth. So good, it just explodes. You get a leafy flavor initially. As I say, you chew through that vein, and bang, the sourness comes out. Then try this. And it totally changes the drink. Final stop of the day, and I hope I've saved the best until last. I've come to what is called on Google Maps the Bat Cave, and I mean, the Thais don't really make much of a scene of it, right? But it's called a bat cave because up on the hill above where I am stood is a cave which is home to 1 million bats. And every night, as the sun sets, those bats come out to feed. So apparently you have a stream, a spectacle of bats flooding out of the cave. So that's what we've come to watch. Fingers crossed, because you know what it's like with these things and me. It'll probably be the one day, the entire year, that the bats decide to like sleep it off and we won't see it. But the weather is perfect, the scene is perfect. Lots of people are starting to come out actually to come and watch it. And all we have to do is wait for it to begin, which should be any time now. There is actually a street food market just over here. It looks quite good actually. So if you did come early and you wanted to grab some food, you can do that too. Well, it's about half an hour until the sun sets and still no bats. Still waiting patiently. I'll let you know because I presume, well, I don't presume, the sunset changes, of course, throughout the year. I'll let you know how long before sunset they start, and then you can kind of base it on that. But I wonder what makes the first bat decide to go. Do you think he just gets bored or hungry and then decides to leave the cave and everyone else is like, oh, well, if he's going, I'm going. But hopefully they do it soon. I'm starting to get a bit nervous that this will be the one day. Oh my God. It started at about 5 minutes to sunset. Oh man. I was trying to think of words. What would I say when I first saw it? Wow, thousands and thousands of bats. And this will be it for the next 20 minutes, 1 million bats coming out of that cave. Moving in a weaving pattern. There's actually people further up on the steps, like right beneath the cave. Guys, it's actually one of the most breathtaking sights that I think I've ever seen from nature. The way they move all in a line, that is incredible. You guys have to come and see this. I actually can't put it into words. Just look at it. They come out of the cave, go round the mountain and then off into the fields. And the light's a bit low because, as I say, they started at 5 minutes to sunset. You can hear them chirping. I don't know if the microphone can pick it up. Amazing. I actually don't think words can describe how incredible this site is. Really is one of nature's wonders, and it's just magical. Look at this. It's been going on for 10 minutes so far and no sign of slowing down, and they're just weaving their way down the mountain and over onto the fields. I'm just sat here with my mouth open, a massive smile on my face. I cannot believe I'm here watching this, and it's free. It's free. Can you believe it? Guys, get yourself to Ratchaburi. Come and watch this. Explore the province. I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm going to enjoy this without the cameras. Take care, guys.